Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, Angels Always Win 444. So I got a new deck. I actually got a few. This one's the Soul's Journey one. And I thought we could start our daily guidance off by reading one of these. I have shuffled these already. I also got the Miracles Now one. These are my gifts to myself for my birthday. And then we also got the Universe cards and the Thoth Tarot deck. Those I haven't really played with yet, but we shall see what we are guided to pull for the day. So this energy will be for whenever it finds you. I hope it finds you all well. I hope you guys are all doing amazing. I hope you're having a wonderful, beautiful day. I know the energies have been really... It's that shaking, right? That shaking to get us to spit everything out. It's almost like those hard slaps on the back when someone's choking and you're like giving them the last slaps on the back. Like, yeah, they hurt, but it's clearing the airway for that person to be able to breathe again. I feel like this is the universe doing that. This is the universe saying, like, you got a couple more things. You just need to cough up. Like, just let them out. So I feel like that's what the universe has been doing right now. It's like, you got just a few more things. Forgive my hands and my nails. They're, you know, dishes, mom life. Also, I think I need to drink more water. So we finally got a sunny day yesterday, so we were outside. Finally had a sunny day. Today looks chilly, but I'm going to start working out because my body is not doing well with this whole prego thing where you can't really do anything. Yeah, no, not my cup of tea. Okay. So, I'm just going to do this really quick, our Palo Santo, so we can get started. So, my God, our divine spirits, our spirit guides, our ascended masters, our archangels of light, we call upon you now. Our ancestors, we call upon you now. We thank you for clearly guiding us and for answering these questions. I ask that all of my readings with these cards be accurate and specific and bring blessings to everyone involved. We ask that you shield our energy and you shield that of the viewers, and that you bring blessings and guidance to everyone and help us to stay centered in our higher selves so that we may clearly see, hear, feel, and know the divine messages that wish to emerge through these readings. We ask that you stay by our side and that you watch over us during this reading, ensuring that only God's love and wisdom speak. We invite the presence of Holy Living Spirit to bring help and healing here. And may divine love bless, guide, protect, and inform us. And may pure inspiration and divine love bless and guide this experience and bring wisdom to our hearts, our minds, our bodies, and our souls, and guidance and blessings and prosperity to all. Okay, you guys. So, let's see what today brings. This is 432 Hertz music. It's for dispelling negative energy and helping to raise the vibration, the frequency of the room, so the energy of the room, to cleanse it out. So, we're going to start off with our soul's journey and see what Spirit wants us to focus on for the day. Okay, that would be enough. One more. Okay. Bottom of the deck, loneliness. So, this truly hit me yesterday, where I truly felt stuck inside, and I was like, I don't know how people are surviving through this. Like, now I know what everyone is collectively feeling, like that stuck feeling, that lonely feeling, like missing your friends and your family and being able to see them and not worrying if you're gonna get them sick or if they're gonna get you sick. This hit me yesterday. So, and this is like a collective thing also, like, you know, collectively, though we stand, it seems like we're standing alone, we are all united. We are all each other's lights, okay? Especially during this time. Okay, so first one out was acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Exactly. It's a whole collective energy going on right now where everyone's just learning exactly change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. It's accepting the things that we cannot change at this moment and having the courage to change the things that we can. It's like that one saying where grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Grant me the courage to change that which I can. It's all about that. And then we have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So for a lot of people, it could be about working on your self-esteem at this time right now. It could also be about knowing you have gifts within you and finally, you know, starting to make that change, that positive movement towards, again, what you can change. So no, you can't change the world right now. No, you can't change the circumstances right now. But you can start changing yourself by talking to others, by sharing your message, by sharing your light. And by doing so, you're inviting in that energy again. You're inviting in that movement, a positive movement. And then blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. And under change, it's like you're learning, again, to be responsible, to take responsibility for your actions, because only then, by taking responsibility for your actions, are you teaching others to take responsibility for their actions as well. So that is what we are starting off with. And we can read, we're actually going to read loneliness, just because I feel like that's what a lot of people at home might be feeling right now. Okay, loneliness. I know that I am never alone. This card has come to remind you because you must be reminded that there is a difference between lonely and being alone. Feelings of loneliness originate from a sense of not appreciating the most important person in your life, you. If solitude seems like an affliction, you need to work on creating a healthy relationship with yourself. Only then will you attract others who will nurture your soul. If you don't develop a healthy relationship with yourself first, you will only draw unhealthy relationships to you. To create a healthy, positive relationship with yourself, you must begin to feel worthy of love. The pessimism of the physical dimension can affect your self-esteem, and we have self-esteem over here, if you don't have the strong conviction that you are valuable and meaningful. Don't view solitude as a weakness. It is merely your soul telling you that it is time to do some inner work and reevaluate your path before you start to shine. As you sit in the silence of your soul, you will realize that your spirit guides, your spirit family and teachers, and your guides are with you. You are never alone. Yeah, like, don't worry about it. Like, I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So it's like, don't even worry about it. Don't worry about just situations, again, that you can't change. It's the serendipity, the serenity, to let go of that which I cannot change. So it's accepting that some things you can't change, so it's pointless to worry about them nonstop because it's just hurting you. It's learning to accept the things. And then we'll do self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Oops. It is easy to perceive others as being better than you. This is a trap of the ego. There is no one greater or lesser than you. There are only those who have learned how to reveal their gifts to a greater or lesser degree. Everyone is born with unique gifts and abilities of the soul, and just like snowflakes, no two are alike. You have a unique perspective to share with the world and have come back to this time to put your stamp on it. Perhaps you may not be aware or even in tune with your incredible and gifted self. Why not try to make a list of 10 aspects of yourself or abilities you possess that you love and hold in high regard? It is not always easy to write about yourself, but sometimes you need to be reminded just how special you are. Remember that you did not come down to this schoolroom by accident. You have meaning and a reason for being. You are a treasure chest of incredible gifts and insights. Now is the time to celebrate you. Wow. So, again, now is the time to celebrate yourself, to share the gifts that you have within yourself to others, to discover who it is that you really truly are during this time and this period. I'm just going to peek at blame just to see if there's something, because there's something in there for someone. Oh, okay. It is so easy to give away the power to transform your life. Certainly there have been people along your path who have shaped you into who you are today, but you are solely responsible for your own happiness. The ego can be a very fragile thing, and if it comes under fire, the first instinct is to blame an outside force. Victim consciousness weakens that connection that you have to your soul source. The mind says, I don't have the power inside me to break free because someone else's power is stronger. This is an illusion. When you believe that someone else is responsible for your problems, that belief is the problem. Personal responsibility can empower you to change the reality. Lasting transformation always begins on the inside and works its way out. There is a difference between a reason and an excuse. A reason is valid and unavoidable. An excuse is an attempt to shift the blame. So again, this is about accepting responsibility for yourself, accepting responsibility for your actions, that you are the one that needs to bring this change, and that you, if you are feeling in any way that you've given your power away in any situation that's caused you to feel lonely, that's caused you to blame yourself, that's caused you to blame others, this is where you are giving your power away and you need to call it back. You can make that change. You can call that change in by calling your power back in, by reclaiming yourself, by reclaiming your life, by knowing that you are the one in control of your life. You are the one in control of your actions, of what you do, of who you are, who you're becoming. Okay, so let's do... I don't know if these will blend well, but we'll see. This is the, I don't know what these are called. Lenormand? No, maybe. Possibly. So we'll pull a card. We'll pull a card for change. What is coming? What can we do? Holy Spirit, what is coming? What can we do? Where can we change? Oops. So what is coming? What can we change? What is coming and what can we change? I thank you all, by the way, for your your shares, and your subscribes, and your comments, and for spending time here with me. And for our energy exchange. Ooh! I'm going to cover that up. So this, to me, is an empowered feminine. I had to cover a boob up. So for change, this is all about... This is the Ace of Cups. So it's about loving yourself. This one's about like 29, you have what, 11. So you have number 11. So it's about, you know, your mere self. It's about, instead of, you know, peeking outside, it's going within yourself. It's embracing who you are, knowing that you are worthy, like you are regal, you're royalty, you are worthy of it. She also has a key hanging from her neck. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm trying not to flash you. But again, it's coming into that understanding that the answers you seek aren't outside of you, they're inside of you. So you have to reflect within and like stand in your own love, stand in your own cup of love, bathe in your own cup of love. Okay, let's do self-esteem. Or what else do you have for us to do? It might be the only one that comes up. I feel like I'm flashing as I can't tell if you can see that or not. So, it's all about change, about bathing in your own cup of love, especially with the loneliness thing. It's knowing that, like, you're never alone. It's something within yourself. It's learning to establish a good relationship within yourself. If you feel like loneliness when you are alone, it's about knowing that, like you're not alone. It's looking at things. Okay, so we have number 44 and we have number 3. Okay, So with the whole change and self-love thing, it's about take a moment to really like look at the finer things that you have in your life. Take a moment to appreciate the things you have in your life. It's looking closer at the details, like seeing beyond something, like looking beyond what you see. Like, do you just see, you know, troubled kids right now with them being at home and you having to homeschool them? Or do you see like beautiful little beings of light that empower you to wake up every single day and know that you have a purpose? You have to go feed them, you have to go teach them, like they rely on you, on your love, and then also they love you. They're kind and they're nurturing, and their laughs are music to you. Like, it's looking at things closer, realizing the beauty that is within everything, the beauty and the simplicity of things. It's really looking at everything a bit closer. Also yourself, how it said to do that exercise where you reflect upon yourself and you write down 10 things that are, you know, good, that you love about yourself or that you're proud of about yourself. It's about looking closer at things, like really looking like under a microscope at them and appreciating them for what they are and the work that you've put in. And it also makes you still your mind if you have to look closer at something, because you kind of, you know, you have to focus your gaze, focus your attention. So it's saying to focus your attention, focus your gaze on the things that mean more to you than just what meets the eye. Like, go closer into details of who you are, of who people are around you, the things you love about them, the finer details that truly make them who they are. And with this one I'm feeling it's like flying above, getting a different perspective. Again, getting a different perspective, like it's almost like by getting a different perspective, you're elevating yourself and you're able to, instead of traveling by foot or by, you know, land and it being a longer process of you sorting through everything, you're able to see it from a different perspective. So by seeing it from a different perspective, you have a vantage point of it being such a higher spot, right? Like you're elevated, you're able to fly over your burdens or fly over, you know, you don't have to relive every single bad moment of your life. It's saying just look over your life, see where you were the happiest, see what truly made you happy, see what you didn't like. It's not reliving every single bad moment, every single burden, every single thing that, you know, you failed at, but it's saying just look back at your life and see where you were proud of yourself, what made you happy, what truly drove your soul, when were you happiest, who were you around, what did they do for you, like what puzzle pieces fit together beautifully throughout your life that made you just absolutely happy. And this is about having like the passion and the fieriness, and again the change in perspective to where you can see it from a higher elevated standpoint, and it's being able to just pick what you want off of the ground. Pick the puzzle pieces that you want off of the ground, the ones that you want for your future, the ones that worked for you, the ones that made you happy, the ones that loved you, the ones where you felt safest. It's like picking up those puzzle pieces and making a new picture, putting a new image together. Really looking at like, when were you the happiest? What were you doing in your life? What was fulfilling you? Who was fulfilling you? What kind of relationship were you in? Were you in a relationship? Were you not in a relationship? Did you have kids? Did you not have kids? Finding out what really truly works for your soul and picking up those small puzzle pieces. And then it's like you're going to start forming this bigger, just grander change, like a bigger image of, you know, the overall. And then I was called to look at this. So this is number 2, but right away what I'm being like drawn to is this 4-leaf clover looking thing. And it's like luck. When did you feel the luckiest in your life? When did you feel the most abundant in your life? And it's like the flowers have such small details on them, but then they're beautiful even from afar, and then you look closer and then you see the, you know, the more finite details of it. But for me, it's like about luck. That luck is with you now. Luck is going to carry you. Luck is guiding you. It's almost like when Peter Pan is trying to teach Wendy how to fly, he says you have to think positive thoughts and you have to think happy thoughts to keep flying. I feel like that's what it is over here. It's like you have to focus on the things that made you happy. You have to focus on the things that elevated you, the things that really fulfilled you, you know, physically, emotionally, whatever, spiritually. And it's focusing on those things, and it's like that's what keeps elevating you. That's what keeps blowing, you know, the hot steam, the hot air. That's what keeps your ship flying up high. That's what keeps you at that vantage point. It's like your vibration being higher at a higher frequency, your energy running on a higher vibrational level, field. It's like that's what keeps your ship flying. That's what keeps you flying. That's what keeps your mind up there. And that's where, like, you bring in, like, the luck and the happiness, because you're attracting it, because you're, you know, up there, there's no obstacles. The only thing, there's no obstacles. It's just clear sailing, right? So it's like abundance and blessings and miracles can find you better if you're elevated, if you are already in that vibrational field, because it's just going to come to you, because you're like a beacon to it. If you're the only thing in the sky, you're going to be a beacon to all of these blessings and abundance that want to come in. And how we always talk about shielding, it's like if you're aware of, if you're in this, you know, higher vibrational state, you're aware of shielding by this point. You're aware of just using your discernment. You're aware of protecting yourself at all times. So it's like you're only going to allow the unconditional love, and you're only going to allow the abundant blessings and miracles to come in, the good ones, the ones sent from divine, you know. So you're only going to attract, like, those beautiful, wonderful situations. And obviously, like, they don't have an anchor down, so you don't have anything weighing you down. You don't have anything that's going to pull you down. There are times when things might try to pull you down, but it's trying to tell you to keep yourself elevated, to keep your focus on the above, to keep your thoughts happy so you can keep flying. And it's like, and this luck is coming in for you. It's like, it's time for a change. It's time for something different. It's time for something new. And it all starts by focusing and going within, you know, looking at yourself in the mirror, seeing where you can change yourself, you know, instead of blaming others, take responsibility for your actions. And it's like finding out where you gave your power away and working on that to build your self-esteem back up. Okay, let's do, what are these called? I cannot recall right now. I don't know, you guys. Okay. It's like the angel deck, but I can't remember what exactly, like, it's called. Oops, that was a poor shuffle. But yeah, so staying elevated, staying lifted, focusing on the ascended, focusing on what makes you happy. Like, if you had to fly, just keep thinking of it. If you had to fly, what happy thoughts would you keep bringing to your mind? What would really make you happy? Or it's like going back to the times in your life when you felt like you were flying, when you felt free, when you felt on top of the world, when you felt you were on your mission, when you felt you had a purpose. Like, what were you doing in your life? And, like, who was there with you, and what were you guys doing? And, like, it's like when you felt most like yourself, where were you in your life? Alright, Holy Spirit, can you please get an angel answer? Holy Spirit, can we get an angel to guide us? Also, it's taking responsibility for your health, for your body, for your vessel that you come in. You know, so many people are, it sounds bad, but so many people are like, oh, it's genetics. But, I mean, genetics to an extent, yes, but they can also be altered. Your DNA is constantly, it can change. You know, there's changes that happen on the cellular level, like on a transformate, like a, you know, how they say, like DNA transformative levels or regeneration. Like, it can happen. So it's saying like you have the power within yourself to change even your genetics as far as body composition, because you can reprogram your mind subconsciously. So it's saying, you know, take responsibility for that too. If your self-esteem is being impacted by it, or you're tired of not seeing changes, but like you're also not doing anything, it's saying take responsibility for your life, you know, take responsibility for your health. How I was saying, like, I need to start working out again because I can't stand this anymore. Yeah, like, yes, pregnancy is a two-way thing, but it's like at the same time, it's like it is still my body at the end of the day, so I still have to be the one to take care of it. I still have to be the one to make sure I have the proper nutrition for myself and for this child. I have to make sure that I'm, you know, spiritually balanced, mentally balanced, emotionally balanced, physically balanced. And it's because it comes back down to me, like, and this is all tying in now. So it's like how I was saying, I didn't feel like myself, like my self-esteem was just down, because it's like I just don't like not being able. I literally cried the other day because I couldn't carry a laundry bin, because it wasn't even like a very heavy laundry bin, but it was just the way, like, my stomach immediately got like uncomfortable, like my baby started shifting and he like tightens my stomach almost, and it like hurts. So I started crying because I was so upset that I couldn't carry a laundry bin. And it's like, and I'm so used to being like a weight, like heavy lifting and like weight training. So like for me to not be able to lift maybe a 10-pound laundry bin, like it was absolutely awful. And it was just like, that took such a blow to my self-esteem, because even though I feel like I look good for being pregnant, I don't feel as good as I look. Like everyone just sees like a pretty happy person, you know, and it's like they don't see that I'm like struggling to even understand my own body right now. Like I'm struggling with the changes. Again, I've had to accept that, you know, these are changes I can't, you know, I can't stop. I can't, like, I know it's for my baby, so it doesn't really, like, that part I've accepted. But then the part where I'm like, I can't lift a laundry bin. Like, that's kind of where I think I let myself slide, because I was so weak in the beginning of the pregnancy that, like, I couldn't, like, get up. I couldn't stand up. I was constantly throwing up. I was constantly nauseated. I couldn't eat. I was always, like, super, super lightheaded. So then I had to, like, it was just complete chaos. And it was awful. And I think that right away was what hit me the hardest, was just I couldn't work out because I couldn't even stand. Like there was days I would be in bed all day long. Every time I would try to stand, I would get like super lightheaded. I would get like, just my head would start hurting. I would try to snack on stuff and just immediately have like 24-hour morning sickness. It was awful. But that's the thing, is it's now come to the point where I know that I'm the one that needs to change. Like I'm the one that needs to work on myself, because I can work on myself now. Now I have the energy and at least the balance to be able to do stuff. So it's like I'm embracing that I am the one that needs to be responsible for my body and for this baby and for our health. So it's like, if I want my self-esteem to, you know, build back up, it's about loving myself through what I can still do. You know, instead of getting mad because I couldn't lift the laundry bin and getting upset with myself. It's about finding ways that I can still do things that I need to do. Instead of blaming, you know, blaming the other person and blaming, you know, being independent at the moment. It's like, instead of blaming that other person, it's just like, it is what it is. Like, you know, you go do you. But at the end of the day, it's like, I'm the one that's going to be here for this child. I'm the one that's going to support this child. I'm the one that's going to be a great just parent for this child. So it's like, at the end of the day, I'm still going to get done what I need to get done. So I'm the one that needs to start embracing that change now and accepting that, you know, I may have to do all of this alone, but it's like, I can do it alone though. So I just need to like reshift my mind from the idea of, oh, this is going to be great, you know, and this is like your forever person, so you plan everything, and it's like, and then it just doesn't pan out. And it's the universe saying, like, again, rejection is redirection. So this is like the universe saying, like, you know what, you're a really badass independent parent, and we hate to do this to you, but we're going to put you on this journey just to show others that that mountain can be moved. So if anyone else ever goes through a pregnancy by yourself and you're completely just, it's just a shit show, you know, and the person completely does like a 360 or like a 180 on you and like shows you just a completely different side of themselves, just know that you are given this mountain to tackle and to climb and to break down because you are strong enough. You have the courage within you. You were built for this. I know it's tiring if you've already had to do this with one child before and you have to do it again and you're like, God, why am I doing this again? It's because God is saying, Divine Spirit is saying, you are strong enough to do this, and we want you to do this so that you can show others, so you can lead by example, and you can show others that this mountain can be fucking moved. This mountain can be owned. It has been conquered before, and you can do it too. So it's showing people that even though, you know, we think we're at the bottom of our lives, that mountain was placed there because we're strong enough to take it on, because we're strong enough to tackle it on. Are we tired of it? Yeah. But it's all about, there is a bigger plan at work. There's a bigger purpose to you than just climbing a mountain after mountain after mountain. It's like, we're at the point where once you climb this mountain, like, and you can tell too, when you've climbed a mountain, like you can tell it's the last fucking mountain you will ever struggle with to that extent. Because it's like saying, hey, go climb Mount Everest, and then telling you to go climb, I don't know, some little bunny hill. You know, it's like nothing will ever be as hard as this mountain that you have overcome. Because you're learning all the tools, all the tricks, you're learning to accept things, you're learning that you have to be the change in your life, you're learning how to build your self-esteem up, how to encourage yourself, you're learning that you are the courage and the bravery and the boldness and the power that you need. It's all within you. It's never been within, you know, the other person that you blamed. It was never, ever, like, about them. Like, it was never about them being the strong ones. It was always about you being the leader, you being the strong one. That's why they kept challenging you, because they wanted your role, they wanted your power, they wanted your position. So that's why they kept pushing you, and that's why they kept trying to challenge you, because they wanted to take that power from you. But the thing is, they saw it in you when you couldn't see it in you. And sometimes that's why people come into our lives. It's just to, it sounds fucked up, but it's literally just to hurt us, to get us to see our own worth, our own value, our own strength, our courage and will to fight on within ourselves, the conquering warrior badass that exists within all of us, that can overcome all of the bullshit that this person is going to keep throwing at them. So for someone, that's what this is about, okay? So we have Azrael, or Archangel Azrael. Comfort. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Exactly. So, and he's like holding the wreath up, which to me is like holding the crown up. And it's kind of like I said, it's Spirit saying there's more to this than meets the eye. There's more going on than what you see. And it's like, if you've climbed to the top of the mountain, it's like, this crown is yours. And they keep holding it up, not to taunt you, but rather to remind you of the power that you have within yourself, to accept that you are powerful, that you are wonderful, that you have this power within yourself. And it's all been for a reason. And then we have brilliant idea. Archangel Uriel. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea into fruition. And then you see like the lightning bolt and the unicorn, and it's all gold. It's all about, again, the majestic, like, and if you look at it, it's like this change, how we said this change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. It's like, yes, yeah, this is divinely guided. This is divine saying, yeah, this is time. It's time for you to make those changes. It's time for you to implement those changes. It's time for you to take care of yourself. It's time for you to take care of yourself. And then in taking care of yourself, you're learning how to take care of others as well. So it's going to benefit everyone. And again, it's like he's shooting it through that wreath or your crown. So it's like, by releasing everything, by changing everything, it's like, that's when you just start going up the mountain. When you accept that there's a mountain in front of you and you have to climb it. Like when you just accept the fact that you have to climb this mountain, and yes, you're doing it alone. Yes, it's going to be tiring. Yes, you're tired, but only you can get yourself up this mountain. When you accept that, it's like, bingo, zinga. It's like, that's when you start advancing so much faster, because it's like just kind of keeping your head down and tracking. Like, don't look at the tip of the mountain and be like, God, I'm never going to get there. I'm never going to get to the fully healed spot, right? I'm never going to get to the really confident stage again. And this is Spirit saying, yeah, you are. Just keep tracking. Just take it one step at a time. Take it one change at a time. Focus on one good thing about yourself at a time. Take your power back from one situation at a time. Somewhere where you blame someone else, go back to that situation and reclaim your power. And that's not saying go up to the person and confront them. That is saying go back to the situation and mend it how you would have treated it now, with your wisdom and your discernment and your kindness and compassion now. How would you have fixed that situation then? And then go back and reclaim your power from your past previous self that perhaps wasn't, as wise at the time or as strong. So it's like going back and healing through that. And it's like, that's how you advance up. And then we have, hello from heaven, Archangel Azrael. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. So for some people, you may have lost someone during this time, or you may have lost someone a long time ago, and your heart and your soul still remember the pain. And that may be why you feel lonely, because it's like every time people leave your house, for example, and you just had a week, 3 days with them, they slept over. When they leave your house, it's like you get the sudden feelings of loneliness, of abandonment. And you fear that you'll never feel that way again, or you fear that you'll never see them again. And again, it's your soul remembering pain and heartache and loss and abandonment from a younger time in your life, or perhaps from a previous past life. But it's saying your loved ones are fine. Your loved ones are protected up here. We need you to protect yourself and love yourself down there. And we love you. We're guiding you. We're always, and then it says let go of worries. And we had, I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So it's saying let go of the worries. Let go of the worries you have down there. Feel our loving blessings. Feel us all around you. Know that we're always protecting you. And then we have, bottom of the deck, I was just guided to look at it. It says, you know what to do. Archangel Uriel. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. It's saying you are divinely guided. You have your light now. You have your lantern within you. You are protected. You know what it is you must do. Again, brilliant idea. Whatever you are thinking about that, you really strongly feel that is, this action of moving forward, what's going to help you move forward. It's yes, saying, yeah, you know what to do. Do it. Trust upon it. Trust upon your inner knowledge and move forward. It's saying, we've got you. Okay, so we're going to do the universe cards. Okay. Alright, so the universe cards. We'll do one of these, and then we'll do a Miracles Now card. And then we'll be good. Does anyone know of any incense sticks that that are more organic, that work? Because these, I feel, I don't know if it's the chemicals or if there are chemicals in it, but it's I feel it makes my throat feel very sore or raw. And I'll also have to try this without the incense sticks, because maybe it's just, the way spirit channels, it's just someone's throat chakra acting up, and this truth being a painful one, because it feels when you want to cry, that achy pressure build, but then it's but I don't need to cry, and it's not quite the closing, it's more just the rawness, if you've been crying. Alright, so, Holy Spirit. The struggle bus. I know that's probably driving someone nuts that my cards are not straight at all right now. And it's funny too, because I feel I just dump them, when I do it. Alright, so message from the universe, Holy Spirit. Do know that these readings are timeless, so whenever you feel drawn to click on the video, that's most likely when it is for you. And also, please do know that if this isn't resonating with you, don't take it. If it's not your baggage, don't pick it up. We have, when I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Exactly. So again, that self-love that we have over here with her, the mere self, about loving yourself, about growing for yourself, about, you know, focusing on yourself, and that being the way for you to change, that's what's going to bring you your peace. That's what's going to bring you, you know, that alignment, when you love yourself, when you know how to love yourself. And then we have, the universe has my back. Exactly. It says, like, let go of your worries and feel their blessings. Your loved ones are in heaven are doing fine. It's saying, like, the universe has your back. The universe is protecting you. It's protecting you from everything, from all your, again, from all the fears, from all the crap. It's saying, like, this is the last mountain for so many people to climb. So it's saying, like, we've got your back. After this, it's pretty much going to be like bunny hills for you. Like, if you're conquering the black, what is it, the diamond trail? The black diamond trail? In skiing, it's like the hardest level or whatever. It's like, if you're able to conquer the highest level of skiing, of snowboarding, of mountains, it's like everything else is going to seem like a bunny hill to you afterwards, because you're going to have those tools. And it says, I am the loving energy of the universe. Again, how we were talking about how you have the loving divine power within yourself, how others recognize it, and that's why they might try to take advantage of it. But it's about calling your attention to it, about going back through the situations where you gave your power away and focusing on the finer details. Why did you give your power away? How did they take it away from you? When did you give it away? Like, what kind of mindset were you in? It's like, and why did they need it at that time? Look at your situation, but then also look at theirs. Like, was that person going through financial issues? Is that why they lashed out at you about financial issues? Was that person going through self-esteem issues? Is that why they felt so insecure around you? Is that why they kept questioning you? It's like, and they had no reason to. It's like, was that person lacking personal boundaries, so then when you set boundaries, they were offended by it? You know, it's saying, like, look at the situation, go back and see where your divine power was, what was actually trying to be taken from you. Because yes, you are the loving energy of the universe. And again, when I'm in alignment with love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Your peace cannot be disrupted. You are responsible for your well-being. You are the one guiding yourself here. So, and then we had the, you know what to do. You know what to do. Think those happy thoughts, or your ship can keep flying, right? Okay. Okay, so last card to close this up. Okay, I wasn't ready for this one, but I feel like it's meant to come out. It says, the moment I begin to celebrate myself and focus on my successes is the moment I begin living, which is exactly like what we needed for this wrap up, actually. It's like the perfect one, and it fell out without us even trying, you know. It's us coming upon the answers almost without even trying, because it's like the worst is behind you. Like, the universe has your back. It's gotten you. Like, the worst is behind you. And actually, we just had the flower moon. This, what was it, the super flower moon on May 7th. So, like, and back here, that's what I'm, like, kind of seeing is, like, it's a pink full moon, which actually it probably was earlier, but I'm seeing, like, the flower super moon. Like, the pink flower super moon, like, the blooming of it, the growing of it, the light of it, the healingness. And it's saying, like, with all of this, it's just saying, like, the moment you begin to celebrate yourself and focus on your successes is the moment that you begin living. Oh, yes, this is beautiful. And then bottom of the deck, we have, my eyes will see what I desire. It's like you're getting to the top of the mountain, and your eyes are finally able to see over the crest of it, over the tip of it. It's like, and you're finally able to see this whole big vast land of milk and honey. It's just abundance and blessings galore. It's like, and then you see that you're on the biggest fucking mountain. That's why you couldn't see anything else for so long, because you were on the biggest mountain. There weren't bunny hill, you know, there wasn't another bigger mountain for you to climb. It was like you were on the tallest, biggest mountain. So that's why it felt like that's all you saw in front of you was this obstacle, because it's like, this is the biggest obstacle you need to get past. It's like, you need to learn the lessons from this. You need to learn how to see beyond this. You need to learn how to keep your gaze and focus up. Keep yourself focused. Believe in yourself. Own your day. You know, take it day by day. Take it step by step. Take it moment by moment. Take it one gratitude thing at a time, one lesson at a time, one reading at a time. It's saying like, this is the biggest mountain you had to overcome, and it's saying like, oh, did it change? Did I change it? Oh, I did. Well, it says when in doubt, I choose to see peace. And again, the one that said, when I am in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted, because it's like, when you are so focused on your next step, your next day, your next breath, your health, your self-esteem, focusing on you, right? Because you are the one that needs to climb this mountain. So it's saying, just focus on you. Focus on you. There's a peace that comes with that, knowing that you are the only thing you need to worry about at the moment. And it's not saying like, oh, well, I have kids, I can't worry, just about myself. It's saying that you need to worry about yourself first, so that you can be there for those kids. So you can emotionally show up balance for those kids, spiritually, physically, so you can show up balance for others. But yes, about focusing on yourself, it's focusing on yourself. It's making that promise and that vow to yourself that you are going to get yourself up that mountain. You can, you will, you must. You are. So say it. It's like, I can get up the mountain. I will get up the mountain. I must get up the mountain. I am getting up this mountain. It's like, I can see now. I can see over the crest. I can see the land of milk and honey. I know that I'm at the biggest fucking mountain of my life. It's like the turning point for your timeline. It's the turning point for your life. It's one of the highest points of your life. It's like the climax of your life, right? It's like, this is where you needed to reach spiritually. Not spiritually, but like emotionally. Like, you needed to be tested to this point to see if you were going to make it to this point, so you can turn and go. It's like you're at the top of the mountain, and now it's saying like, we needed you to get past this point, so now you can start going down, and it's more like smooth sailing. And it's almost like you can leap now, and your ship will fly, right? Because we have this one, and it's like there is a mountain in the background. So it's saying like, take that leap of faith once you get to the top of the mountain. It's like, and the universe has got your back. They're going to catch you. They're going to help you fly. No more of this on foot crap, traveling slow, tiring, burdensome. Your feet hurt, your heart hurts, your soul hurts, your body hurts. It's saying like, it's time for you to fly. So remember those happy thoughts, that positivity, that luck that you're thinking of over here. Like, the happy thoughts are what's going to help you keep going, keep moving forward. And when in doubt, choose to see the peace. Choose to focus on yourself. Choose to call in your love to help steady you, okay? I love these. Like, these are so pretty. Okay. And remember, I trust that my gut reaction is the truth underneath the surface of my fears. So it's saying to also trust yourself. How it says, I don't know where it's at. There, trust upon your inner knowledge and act upon it without delaying. It's like, you know what to do. It might scare you, but you know you have to take that next step forward. It might scare you, but you know you have to make that change. You know you need to make that job move. You know you need to leave that person. You need to make that relocation change. And it might scare you, but it's also saying, if you feel it in like every fiber of your soul, it's like, and your gut, just like, you feel it, like your body calls to something else. It's like, and it's not saying like if physically, sexually calls to something else. So I'm not saying like if you have lust for someone, leave your family. No, I'm saying when your body and your soul and your heart and your mind and your spirit all align towards something else, and you're the one fighting it because you're scared, so you're mentally blocking yourself, that's what's causing the disruption within you. That's what's causing chaos around you. And it's saying to remember that, like, you need to trust yourself. You need to trust your inner knowledge. You need to trust your inner knowing to be able to move forward, to be able to transcend your own limitations that are placed by, like, limiting, fearful thoughts. Like, transcending your own limitations, transcending your own fears, and using that as fuel to keep taking steps up the mountain, to keep growing up the mountain, to keep climbing up the mountain, to keep changing and seeking your happiness. Because it's like, you're at the crest of the mountain. It's like, you're right there, you know. So I hope this reading resonated for someone. I hope it brings you a ton of love and blessings and guidance and prosperity and abundance and hope and just courage and strength to take that next step. Courage to see the, courage to step into the unknown, not knowing if you're going to step on a rock or if you're going to step on a pebble, if you're going to stumble. It's just taking that step in the dark and trusting and having faith in divine that this is the last time. This is the last time. Like, that this is the last mountain you're hitting. Keep climbing, keep going, keep changing, keep healing. You've got this. Like, you have got this. You can, you will, you must, right? Okay, you guys, I love you all so much. Please do feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and share down in the comments below what kind of tips and tricks have helped you climb the mountains in your life. What kind of tips and tricks have helped you move the, unmovable mountain in your life that you conquered. You made that mountain your little bitch. Okay, you did. You owned that mountain. You conquered it. Like, you're a conqueror. Remember that it's not all about, well, I'm a fighter and I'm a warrior. It's also about, I am a damn conqueror. Like, I am a badass conqueror. Not only do I win, I fucking own the game, I own this war. It's like, yes, I am a warrior, I am a fighter during battles, but it's like, I am conquering the entire war. You have to have that mindset of it's not just about fight. It's also about win. Conquer. And it's not saying that if you're losing in life or you failed in life that you're losing. No. Failure is also a winning lesson. You've learned something from that. So you are still the conqueror in that position. Do you see? You have to empower yourself. Put yourself in a position of power. Put yourself there because that's exactly where you belong. The divine energy and universe and power is all within you. You are the loving energy of the universe. You are also the abundant energy of the universe. You're the vast energy of the universe. You're the conquering energy of the universe. All right. Well, I send you guys so much love and light, and I will see you on the next one. And thank you so much for spending time with me. And feel free to email me and let me know if this resonated with you, because some people might not feel comfortable sharing down in the comments. So feel free to email me, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.